What's going on, guys? I've spent numerous nights out in the backcountry by doing this one-night method. If you think that a backpacking trip has to be this big, elaborate, epic 2, 3, 4 or more night trip, then maybe you're thinking about things incorrectly. In this video, I'm going to go over what I'm calling the one-night method that has helped me get out on trail a lot more, spend many more nights out there, and log a lot more miles. Let's dig in. Point number one is what I'm calling the backpacking myth. These big trips that you have to wait to plan, and you have to wait for the perfect weather, you have to wait for the right people to go with you. I find that a lot of people that plan in that way, they maybe go on one trip a year, and that's great. It's awesome to get out there regardless. But I find that that might be limiting a lot of people who would like to get out more, but they maybe have that idea in their mind that that is what backpacking is. And if you don't go on those multi-day trips, then you're not backpacking. Just trying to get out there for one night is absolutely backpacking, and it does wonders for mental health, for rejuvenation, for just relaxation, getting out here and enjoying all that the backcountry has to offer. And that leads me into point number two. The one-night method is basically a very simple strategy to get out on trail, get into the backcountry more often. In the most simple of terms, it's basically you would pack for a trip, you get out there, you hike in, you spend the night, and you hike out. An example is this trip that I'm on right now. I drove up a canyon by my house, hiked in. This trail ended up being about 1.75 miles, but I hiked in. It was really a pretty good climb, good incline, and found a place to camp, set up my hammock, and spent the night. Did a little fishing, just had time to think, had a little bit of a fire, and yeah, I was rejuvenated, and I'm ready to head out. Now, I do get that a lot of people don't have the luxury of living really close to mountains and living really close to a place that they can go out backpacking as frequently as I've been doing. However, there are a lot of people out there that I think that could benefit from this one-night method idea and be able to take advantage of what they have near to them, even if it's a several-hour drive. Oftentimes, I'll drive 1.5 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours to get to a place where I'm going to camp, and I spend the night, pack up, and drive home. Now, some people might think that that's a little ridiculous or a waste of time or whatever, but honestly, for the mental rejuvenation and everything that it gives me, there's nothing better than that. So those one nights can be very key in helping you get out there into the backcountry more often. And that leads me into the third part, which is how to make it happen. Tip number one, I would say, is to keep it simple. That's definitely a key to making this idea work. If you're trying to make it always be some major epic location, it's not going to happen. If you're trying to always make sure that the weather's perfect, it's not going to happen. Yes, you need to plan because you want to be safe out there. You want to have the information you need about the area. You want to let others know where you're going. However, the act of getting out here, the idea of just going for one night, doesn't have to be complex. Tip two to make this happen is to keep a list of places you like to go that you've been to before that aren't difficult to get to, that you can pull off a one-nighter. I have a list of several places that I go to and places that I actually go to quite often. I will repeat those places because, oh man, these mosquitoes. I'll repeat those places because I do like to go to those places, and they're places that I enjoy. So definitely have a list of go-tos that you can get to and that you know that you will enjoy, and you'll walk away rejuvenated. Tip number three for how to make it happen is to embrace the imperfections. There's going to be a lot of learning that goes into these quick one-nighters. However, I've found over the many nights that I've spent out here that I've actually accelerated my learning and my hiking ability, how I pack my pack, how I set up camp, how I light a fire, how I break camp. all of the things that might go into backpacking for you will be accelerated as far as the learning goes, because you'll be repeating them more frequently. So let me know in the comments how many nights you spend in the backcountry each year. I'm curious if you spend a lot of nights, if they're single nights, if they're multi-day nights, or what your philosophy on what backpacking is, if the OneNight Method works for you, or if it's something that is more of a waste of time because maybe you have to drive further. If this video gave you a little nudge to get out into the backcountry more often, give it a like. I find that those likes are really helpful in the video being presented to other people who are maybe in the same boat as you, who want to get out in the backcountry, but they have in their mind that it has to be this big epic trip. But maybe they'll be able to learn that they can just get out there on one-nighters and make it happen. And don't forget to check out this video right here about a solo backpacking trip that I did recently using the OneNight Method. And I hope to catch you on the next one. Stay safe out there.